This is Jerusha Hess's property, October 13th. We did a lot of leaf cleanup today, and a lot of our progress is already undone from this big tree right here. But all along this front garden here was just a lot of leaf cleanup and basic debris. We also chopped off some dry parts of some of these laurels here. All around the corner was more leaf pickup. And then we also cleaned up all the leaves from this bed here and in between these stones underneath this tree. And then we picked up all the leaves in this bed too. This corner always has a lot of morning glory in it, so we spent some time picking out the obvious morning glory, but I think we could definitely go deeper next time to get it out of this ground cover, because we didn't have time to do that today since we were focusing on the leaves. Shaped the sky a little bit, and then with these planters, this trailing plant is looking a bit dry. We picked off some dried leaves from it, but even around the back it's like getting kind of spotted and stuff. It seems like it's still getting enough water, so it might just be the season. But we dumped out the trays at the bottom of both of these planters since they had completely filled up with water to give them a nice little refresh. And then just picked up more morning glory and leaves out of this bed here. These planters on the front porch are still looking pretty nice, especially the sweet potato vine. The purple flowers that we had underneath are pretty much dead now, these guys. But there's still some blooming, so we just left them this time. Same with this other planter here. There's some spotting around the back here. Probably not getting enough sunlight, but the front part of it still looks pretty solid. And then around the side here, we've spent some time picking up leaves around this corner, but for this pathway, we just blew them off the main path. And we could spend some time picking them up all along the sides next time, but it wasn't something we could get to today. And then back here, we just did some debris cleanup in all of these beds and then fluffed them up. These pool planters are still looking really good too. So we left this one alone. And with these, we just deadheaded these canna lilies, which are still looking a bit dry. I double checked the irrigation and it's in the right place, so it might just be getting too cold for them. But this one also looks really nice with all the trailing stuff. This bed, we just did a lot of leaf cleanup, debris, and then there were some tree starters we picked out and some weeds. And it's looking really nice. These laurels back here are looking good too. This one's even blooming a bit. And the ivy is still in a good spot, so we just did some cleanup in this bed generally. Same with this one over here. It was looking really solid still. With this bed, we just picked up leaves and did some fluffing, and this one as well, and then we cleaned up the edges of these ground covers a bit since they were trailing onto the pathway. And then there were a lot of leaves from this tree in this bed that we spent some time picking up, but it's looking pretty good, and there wasn't a lot of weeds to clean out, so it was pretty quick. And I think that does it for today.